what's up guys, Tactiholics here. We just got done with a 2-day combat focused shooting class with Rob Pincus. And Rob, every time I bump into you, you got something cool. I'm holding the Tactical AR pistol. What do you got? Tell us about it.
Yeah, this is an AllStar Tactical build that I did. We ran a Soup AR Bowl party. So we did a Soup AR Bowl build party this year in Columbus, Ohio. I had a bunch of friends over, and Mike Santola from AllStar Tactical came down. I put this gun together there. Obviously, there's some new additions to it. We've got the latest of the backup iron sight from Magpul, the Pro, and I've got the Sig Tac stabilizing brace, the Sig Tactical stabilizing brace for the AR pistols that everybody in the industry is talking about right now. And that one is a project that I've been working on, the magnesium upper and lower rifles, and now pistols also from Mag Tactical Systems out of Indiana. And this is the ICE Air 15 pistol version, and it also is sporting the Sig Tac stabilizing brace.
This thing is incredibly light. I mean, I thought that, you said it's probably roughly pound for pound the same or very close to your full-length rifle, being that you do have the Sig brace and the aluminum rail as opposed to the carbon fiber, but I mean super light. This magnesium is incredible.
Yeah, it's running about 4 pounds right now the way it is, with no optics, maybe just under 4 pounds.
Yeah, absolutely awesome. You throw the right optic on there, you're really not going to add a lot of weight. I know you're a big fan of the aim points.
Yep, T1.
And, this one's just obviously Magpul flip-ups. What do you have on there?
This one is funny. You definitely made me feel my age when you looked at this and you're like, what's that fancy RMR you have on there? This is actually like one of the oldest red dot solutions that I really fell in love with on an AR type firearm, whether it's a pistol or a rifle. And this is the Seymour, and it comes with an integrated rear sight. It's obviously quick release here, integrated rear sight designed to work with a standard sight or the flip-up sight on an AR if this goes down. And you don't see these around a lot anymore. They aren't great on batteries. They aren't super durable. This is plastic. It can be broken, and I've broken a few of them, but for shooting and for the field of view you get, I just love them. And the integrated rear sight's nice too. So for this gun, which is a trainer, this is one we use for students and I use for demos. Again, not as durable as the aim point T1s, but it's a fun one to shoot.
Sure. I'm a huge fan of the Sig arm brace. Got one on the way myself. These things are, they kind of talk about the overall cost of building an SBR, the travel limitations and things like that. This seems like a pretty hot way to go. As far as optics on this one, do you have plans for more, or are you just going to leave the iron? No,
I'll probably go ahead and put another T1 on there. They aren't the least expensive sights, and I have a few of these, as you might imagine, in the vault in the tour truck, so we're going to add one of those as time allows. Really, right now, what we're doing is we're really playing around a lot with what the curriculum is going to be like. I had Steve Arian come in, Phase 5 Weapon Systems, who's really been the leader in the AR pistol development, reliability, and accessorizing game. They supported us in a DVD we did recently for Personal Defense Network. This is actually one of the Phase 5 straps on here. You can see it's a little bit more built up and a little more rugged and durable than the standard strap that comes with this thing from Sig. The legal position that the ATF has taken now, that it is not a change in your intent to own a pistol when you consciously put on either a full-length buffer tube or this brace and fire it from the shoulder. That in doing this, you're not violating any law, and they're super cool with it. Well, that's a huge change in the game. For years I've said, well, obviously you can shoulder them, but we're not sure how the government's going to feel about your intention. And in law, the intended use of a firearm to be shoulder fired is one of the definitions of rifle in many state laws and in U.S. code. So it was kind of a relief to a lot of us when they said, nope, go ahead. So cool. Now we're using this in courses that were originally intended for rifles. We're now allowing these pistols to be used just like we would allow a short-barreled rifle to be used from the shoulder, and people are really having great success with it. So it's a great option for people that want a smaller, lighter, more compact AR system for personal defense, for something to have in the vehicle. This is a great option, is a pistol with a full-length buffer tube, and certainly with the Sig arm brace as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys can see us running a Lone Wolf 9mm AR pistol with the Sig arm brace in one of our TacCon 3MR trigger reviews. Real quick here, the brake on this thing, and what are these things running for brakes?
That one is from Mag Tactical, and Mag Tactical actually had to reduce the amount of downforce being created. So this particular one has 3 holes across the top and 3 sets. Some of the early prototypes for this were actually throwing the gun down really significantly, including one of the early prototypes I had on the full Air 15 rifle. It was just throwing it down way too much. So that's really neutral. It's nice, especially with the pencil barrel on the rifle and the lightweight. You want that really neutral impulse because you are feeling it more than you would with a 6 or 7 pound gun. This particular one here, This one is, I don't even know who this one is. This one just kind of ended up on here. It's fancy, it's got some cuts in it, and it's got a kind of cool front end. Obviously this is clear and open, so I'm going to go ahead and show our cameraman the front end there. Make a nice, like, you know, impression on somebody if they got really close. Again, as a home defense tool, this is a really good one. You guys will recognize it. You may even recognize it. Put it in the lower third who this is, because I honestly don't remember. It was one that, oh, it's Troy. It's a Troy Industries. So it's a Troy Industries. I think it had some kind of like Gothic medieval name, the Impaler or the Impressor or something like that. But it's a nice break. This gun's already a little bit heavy on the front end. It's a thicker profile barrel. This is also a relatively heavy fore-end for a pistol, but it balances really nicely. That one there, a little bit lighter in the middle, still heavy on the outside, so it balances really nicely. So I definitely recommend either that one. The other one I run on some of the pistols, if you want a really impressive front end, is the corkscrew with the points on it from AllStar Tactical also. Actually, the only reason I took that off is because I'm currently carrying this in one of the Blackhawk diversion bags, and that looks like a tennis racket bag. If you put the AllStar Tactical corkscrew on there with the prongs, it'll tear that bag up. So we went back to this one, which is a little less abusive on the gear.
Yeah, I've been seeing that thing online, and it looks really interesting. I've yet to get my hands on it. Maybe you can help me out.
And it works well, and it really cuts muzzle flash pretty dramatically. There's a video on YouTube that AllStar put out of us shooting it full auto, and you can really tell the difference between this break, in fact, is what it was that was on there versus the corkscrew, really cutting muzzle flash pretty dramatically.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of a good break, so you got a couple cool options here. You know, that one obviously you can stick it into a door and you know, do some breaching if necessary. But for me personally, I like a good balance of flash reduction and recoil mitigation. So it looks like you got some pretty interesting stuff on here. As always, man, I mean, thanks for checking back in with us. I tried my luck with the AR-15 16-inch rifle. I guess I'll just be on my way with this one now and maybe get out the door. But
glad you came by. We'll see you next time on Tactiholics.
Yeah, we'll be
checking talk about this rifle pistol situation. I didn't even know he took the rifle. Now he's not going to take the pistol.
We'll be, I think I'll see you, what, end of June, something like that again next time?
Yeah, we're going to be up in Madison doing a class at the Gander Mountain Academy, so I'm really looking forward to that. It's one of our PDN tour stops. I'm in the middle of the PDN tour, quite literally. We're here in Illinois celebrating the new CCW laws here. We had, I don't know, what do we have, like 15 students, and probably more than half of them are either currently applied for CCW permits or have already gotten them under the new law in Illinois. So, Illinois. Yay, Illinois, good job. And people are taking advantage of it, and then they're coming out and getting training, which is so important, as you know. And we'll be up at Gander Mountain Academy with you doing some training in June. Hopefully that class is full, but people can come by Gander Mountain Academy anywhere around the country, any of the 6 locations, and get good training. Yeah,
should be a good day. I look forward to seeing you. Check out the PDN tour, check out Rob Pincus, and I will meet up with you soon, man.
Cool. Thanks.
Thanks for watching Tactiholics, guys. We never quit.